Previously, we had gone through another high street estate agent, and that wasn't going successfully. They weren't selling the flat and we weren't able to find a buyer. No one had even put a reasonable offer within 3 months. So we were getting really frustrated. So we spoke to Martin Gerard, and they reassured us, and they were really confident that they would be able to sell the flat for us, which they did. We had numerous offers, which we were able to digest and think about, and one of them was over the asking price, which was fantastic. Because of the relationship we developed with Ben and Martin Gerard, they knew exactly that what we were looking for in the local area, the specification of the new house we were after, and the area. So after a couple of months, Ben found us our dream house in the perfect location, which ticked all our boxes. So not only did we sell our flat through them, we were able to buy our house through them as well, and that made the whole process extremely straightforward and very straightforward. Ben was constantly reassuring with every step of the process. Nothing seemed too trivial or too silly when we were asking him. He walked us through every little step we needed to do, and he was there right until the very end. He was sort of fighting our corner, which was fantastic. Martin Gerard and Ben particularly knew our property inside out. They were extremely familiar with the local area. They knew what the features of the flat would be the most attractive to potential buyers, and they really sold the flat. They asked loads of questions about its different features, how it worked. They were always there, showing everybody around. They made constant calls to lots of different potential buyers in the local area, whereas that was different from our previous experience with the other high street estate agent, who didn't seem to take any initiative with seeking out potential buyers. They didn't always show every aspect of the property, and they didn't seem to be able to answer questions about the property, and that was a massive difference to what Martin Gerard offered. Ben knew exactly how to sell the property and what to do, and he was successful. Martin Gerard, when we signed with them, came and visited our property. They took photos, they took a video. Their description of the features of the flat was exactly how we wanted. It was brilliant that we were able to offer our own suggestions about what we liked about the property, what worked for us in the local area. So it was a collaboration between Martin Gerard and ourselves about how best to sell the property. The photos made it look really good, which was, I think we'll keep those photos. They are, a really good memory for us to have. They really sold it. We felt that Martin Gerard offered extremely good value for money. Ours wasn't a straightforward sale with our flat. We had a lease extension to deal with. And the personal contact that we had with Ben, Martin Gerard, ensured that no stone was left unturned, and we felt extremely confident and comfortable with the situation that we were dealt in. He was always on the end of the phone or would reply to emails really promptly, and you had that personal contact with a person that made the whole process, which can be extremely stressful, a lot more manageable. We had a really good relationship with Ben at Martin Gerard. He was always on the end of the phone, mobile, landline in the office. If you sent him an email, he'd get back to you immediately. He answered all questions in a lot of detail and exactly how you wanted. He was really responsive and made sure that we weren't left unattended at any time. The sale of our flat wasn't straightforward, and I don't think we could have been successful if we hadn't have been with Martin Gerard. The service and the relationship we developed with Ben at Martin Gerard ensured that the sale of our flat was successful. I'm not sure, the process at times was very stressful and very difficult, and he was there with us every step of the way. He reassured us. He gave us confidence to keep going. And I don't know if we'd been able to do that with anybody else. The service they provided went above and beyond what we could have ever expected. And for that, I think we got extremely good value for money, and I wouldn't have wanted to go anywhere else. The three things that Martin Gerard did that impressed me the most was, firstly, they were extremely good at getting people through the door and potential buyers to look at the flat. They managed to get numerous offers above asking price, which was unexpected but fantastic. The second thing was their personal service. We made a really close relationship with Ben and some of the estate agents at Martin Gerard, and it made the process a lot easier than it could have been if we went anywhere else. Thirdly, we were really impressed with their professionalism. They knew the area, they knew the properties inside out. Not only the property we were selling, not only the properties we were looking for to buy in the local area. They knew the local features and they knew local landmarks. They knew the addresses. They just knew their stuff inside out. They were experts in their field. The reason why I'm giving this testimonial, giving up my time, is because Ben constantly gave up his time for us. I'm incredibly grateful for all the work that Martin Gerard and Ben particularly did for us in the sale of our flat and purchasing our new home. And I think it's really important to show gratitude for those who have gone above and beyond. We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Ben and for Martin Gerard, and I think I'd really like to make sure I said thank you to him. Some other people that I know are starting to think about moving home, and I'm always the first person to suggest Martin Gerard as a really successful estate agent and the people that they should go with to sell their home. I've recommended them twice already, and I will continue to do so. I'm not looking to move anytime soon in the near future, but I wouldn't think twice about using them again.